Hello and welcome to the latest Coakley Middle School construction update. We are coming to you live. Well, by the time you watch it, it won't be live, but I'm coming to you live from the new studio inside the Coakley Middle School. I'm joined, as always, by Bethany King of WT Rich. And Bethany, a whole bunch has happened since you and I sat before.
Yes, sir. A lot, for sure. So, yeah, the building is done so the town can move in what we call FF&E, which is furnitures. So
Fixtures and equipment.
Yeah, exactly, the whole detail, exactly. But right now, the furniture that we're sitting at, right? So the building looks very different with furniture, and there's desks everywhere. We're conditioned in here. It's nice and comfortable. Yeah, we're looking good.
Yeah, and I assume you're doing all the commissioning stuff now. You've started that.
Yeah, we're actively in commissioning, tweaking out the systems, all systems, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection. Everything's operational. It's just you do those last minute commissioning to make sure it's operating exactly how they want it so it's most efficient.
So besides the commissioning, are we working punch lists?
Yeah, we're working punch lists. Our goal is to try and get that punch list as close to zero as we can.
So tell everybody what a punch list is.
So our team and the engineer and the ownership has all walked the building after we thought we were complete, and we make a list of open items, right? A ding on a wall here, this might be missed there, right? Whatever is an open thing that needs to get fixed before we turn it over to the town. So usually punch lists are thousands of items. We've stayed on top of this one for this project. I think we're in the 300 or 400s at this point. So our goal again is to try and get out of here so we're not coming in and doing last minute things once the teachers and students are here in the fall.
Yeah, so an example of a punch list item might be right over there on that wall that you'll take a picture of and you'll show it to me.
Yep.
That would probably be one. 'Cause
Exactly.
They had to do probably some late repair on that or something?
Exactly. So the drywaller and the taper patched the wall, and then the painter has to come back and touch it up. So yeah, we track all of these things in our system, and every single company that we work with has their assigned list so that we can coordinate with the OPM, Vertex to make sure we're getting access to the building and cleaning everything up as quick as we can.
So on that window, I'm looking to see, it's like a barcode or something.
Yeah, so that's a QR code that we have throughout the building. Those QR codes our teams put up so that when a subcontractor walks in this room and they want to know if they have a punch list, they can take their phone or their iPad, scan that QR code, and see everything that's in that room.
Okay.
They can see every request for information we've sent, any drawing for the room, any punch list for the room. So we assign those just for tracking. And they're tracking what's a program called Procore, which is a construction program.
I was kind of hoping that was going to be the answer, but I didn't know.
It is.
But
You're right.
I will say this, throughout this whole time we've been doing these, I've never told Bethany what I'm going to ask her, and she always has the answer. Whether she makes it up or not, I'll never know.
It's a real test. You keep me on my feet for sure.
But so what else has been going on?
A lot. I think Luke is going to talk about the demolition. So right now, turning the building over to the town and moving into demolition of the middle school is the next key step that we're focusing on. So we're really trying to get this building wrapped up. There's also some, as the teachers move in, principals move in, and the town starts seeing the building, they might sometimes want to make a little bit of changes, right? Once you actually see it. So we do have what they're called proposal requests, right? So they send us what they want us to do, updated drawings, and then we work with them on doing that work. So we're trying to do what we're calling day 2 work this summer. Again, to try and get the building as close to finish as possible, even including those changes. So that's been a big focus of the team.
Well, it's amazing to me. We're almost there. We're almost at the end line. And I always knew on projects when you're down to the sheets there, you're almost there, but you're not quite there.
We're not. There's punch lists, there's the commissioning of the systems. It's getting the systems operational so that the town feels comfortable taking them over. Another thing we've been focusing on is turnover to the town. So that includes trainings in operations and maintenance manuals and warranties. So we've been working with the facilities department, getting them in every week or so and training on a different system so that the facilities department is comfortable taking over this building and having ownership. Our team will be around for the next year and helping through the process, but those trainings are a key part. Once the systems get done, it's kind of turn into the owner and say, here it is, what are your questions, this is how it works.
Yeah, and that's an important point. The commissioning doesn't end when the school opens. They go through a heat season, they go through a cooling season, and by the way, it's wicked humid out, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah, the HVAC system has been working great. We've had this live since the building's been clean. And yeah, it's keeping the building very comfortable. Again, it's the efficiency of the system though, and there's certain design and certain controls that make the building operate to use less energy, and it's making sure the building is as tweaked as possible to make sure it's as efficient as possible. And there's third-party companies that we have to bring in that aren't connected to the engineer or WT Rich or the town, and they come in with a clear brain, right? And they look at the system and they double check it all for us as well. So that's the process we're involved in right now.
And so if there's any middle schoolers for next year, check out the studio when you can and get involved, because this studio is going to be probably as good as many college studios.
Yeah.
And take advantage of this program. It's a great program. Anything else?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. And, well, we have a year to still deal with you, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll talk next month.
And we'll be right back with Luke, and we'll talk about demo. As promised, I'm joined by Luke Apone from Vertex, and we're in the Media Center, as you can tell from the books that are behind us. All this stuff here came from the old building?
You got it, yeah. So as soon as school ended, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we were in there with the moving company. Took 2 days to move everything out of the existing building into this building. Everything is here, waiting for the teachers to arrive, and they can start to unpack their belongings and set up their classrooms and the Media Center for the school year.
Yeah, I was just going to say, obviously, everything's out of that building because they're tearing it apart. So
Yes.
let's talk about how far along are we? How long is it going to take?
Sure, so demo started, like I said, as soon as school got out, basically on that half day. As soon as the kids were out, we were in there to start rip up the sidewalks. Demo in bulk began, I'd say, late last week. The gym and the cafeteria have been removed. The middle part of the building is still remaining. We've recently, as of this morning, got inspections to continue demo on the entire building, so they're going to start to work on both ends and meet in the middle. And the priority is to get the building down as quickly as possible, because the access road around the new building is right in place of where the gym and the modulars were. So priority is to get that building down, do the underground site work, the drainage, utility work under that road, and get that road paved as quickly as possible before students and staff return in the end of August.
Yeah, I think people can't appreciate all of the under the road stuff that has to happen.
Sure, right.
And I remember when we were fortunate enough on one of our shows, we were here when the road wasn't there, but all the underground stuff was, so we got a good view of that.
Right, yeah, never mind all utilities. We still have to just improve the ground to be able to support the road, right? And that's probably the biggest thing, is taking out all the soil that's already there, importing stronger soil to support the road.
See, that's something I wouldn't have known, so
Right,
that's
there
good.
you go.
So we have some milestones coming up in October. No, make that August,
Let's
Jack.
get to August first.
In August, we're going to have some of the, well, you tell me.
Sure,
When
yeah,
the kids
so-
can come in and...
Yeah, so towards the end of August, right around the 20th, I believe, the school has scheduled kind of like an open house and tours for students to come into this building. Typically, they only do it for the students moving up to the middle school. This year, where everybody's moving into a new school, it's open to all students and parents to come in and check out the new building, walk around, see where your classrooms are going to be, get everybody oriented. And then we have a ribbon cutting towards the end of August, right before school opens in September.
It's very exciting
It
stuff.
is, it's great. Can't
So
wait.
I'll ask the big question. How's the budget?
It's great.
Well, elaborate, please.
So yeah, no, we're definitely under budget. We still have a lot of work to do with demo, and that's where we can run into the unforeseen conditions, right? Anything that was not anticipated. And then we are also working on some, as Bethany mentioned, some day 2 items. We're working on adding an outdoor classroom and some sensory pass, play area, things like that. So there is some added scope that we're looking to use some of the extra funds we have.
Sure. That's funny you said that, because it just hit me. You're always concerned when you start of the unknown stuff you might find in the soil, and now at the end, it's the same issue.
Right,
Except
yep.
it's what you'll find in the building.
Right there, and we have to put the field back over there too, right? So whatever we need to do to make that field work is a priority.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, that's it for the July. Yeah, we're July now. For the July construction update. And the reason I'm hesitating, because I'm getting a little verklempt, because this is the last time I'm going to be with my friend Megan Corbett at one of these, because she's going on to other things. But Megan, just thank you for all the support you've given me throughout the if you can believe this, 17 years. She doesn't look like she's been out of high school 17 years, never mind that she's been working here. But you've been a great friend to me, a great mentor to me for this stuff. And if I got a little bit better, it's because of you. But, you know, you are working with me, so that's a problem. But thank you, and see you later.